Hey there, park riders, and thank you for tuning in to another park review edition from Big Guy Rides. California's Great America is the next amusement park that we went to go visit. This is a wonderful park owned by the Cedar Fair, now Six Flags Entertainment Corp., and I got in using my Gold Pass. California Great America is a little bit of a unique park as the land has been sold to a real estate development company. So the future of this park lies with a little bit of doubt in hand. And some say that the park will close within the next 10 years, which is the remainder of the lease. I hope that this doesn't happen, as this is one of my favorite parks that I've ever come to visit. With that out of the way though, let's get into some rides, and the first ride that we were fortunate enough to go get on was called Railblazer. This is an RMC single rail Raptor model, similar to Wonder Woman at Magic Mountain and Six Flags Fiesta Texas. And these single rails offer a great ride with a lot of whip. This one I gave a ride rating 9 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. It does have this extra seatbelt piece on the front that I have never seen on any of the other single rail RMCs, so larger riders, just beware of that. With that said, let's go blazing with Railblazer. What a great ride on Railblazer. Up next, we went over to the Demon. This is their Aero Looper, and it's kind of in the back of the park. This one has a little bit of a shaky ride, so if you struggle with rougher rides, you might want to skip this one. But it is a classic, and I enjoyed the ride. I give it a size rating of an XL and a ride rating 6 out of 10. This one has the over-the-shoulder restraints plus the extra seatbelt, so it might be a little bit tight for large riders. As a reminder, I'm about 6'4", 295 pounds for reference. What a rough ride that was on the Demon. Again, if you have back or neck problems, I would highly recommend to skip this ride. After we got off the Demon, we made a little bit of a walk around the park and headed over to Patriot. This is their B&M floorless model. And I thought this was really fun, but it was a really short ride. One thing that I will mention is that this one has larger seats available in row 3. And that helps for larger riders to be able to fit. These B&M models are notorious for being very smooth. I give it a ride rating 7 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. This one has the traditional style over-the-shoulder restraints that you'll find on many B&Ms. With that said, let's take a ride with Patriot. That was a short but fun ride on Patriot. You will also find the Hometown Arcade located over near this section of the park. It is a smaller arcade for this size of a park than what you would typically see, but it still gets the job done. And Gold Striker is the next roller coaster that we went to go get on. This is a GCI and is one of the best that I have ever been on. I would say it was comparable to some of the other top Woodies in California, especially Ghost Rider down at Knott's Berry Farm. It features the same style of Millennium Flyer trains, giving it a size rating of a large and a ride rating 9 out of 10. This is a very intense wood coaster, and the seats are a little bit tight side to side, so those with wide hips or large bellies may have a little bit of trouble getting down into the train cars. As you can see, I was able to get one click on the lap bar, so let's take a ride. What a ride with Gold Striker. And once we hopped off there, we traveled through the little gift shop to follow, and then headed out over to the double-decker Carousel. Carousel Columbia is a really cool style of ride, as you don't see many of the double-decker Carousel style models left. There's a separate entrance for the upper level and for the lower level. We gave it a ride rating 4 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. There is bench style seating, so any adult can ride. Let's take a spin on the Carousel. The Star Tower is the next ride we got on, and this is their observation deck. It's cool because it's located in the middle of a turnaround for Gold Striker and lifts you up in the air, providing some amazing views of the California Valley and the surrounding park. We give it a ride rating 4 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. Any adult should be able to ride this ride, including those with disabilities. The only thing I would mention is I wish they would clean the windows a little bit, as some of the windows are hard to see out of, but I still think this is a really good ride and provides some amazing views. Let's check out the park from the top. In the distance, you will also see San Francisco 49ers football stadium. That shares a parking lot with CGA and is potentially one of the reasons why this park may be under an uncertain future, as it's difficult to share the lot with the football stadium, especially on Sundays when both are running. I hope that the city and the park officials and Six Flags can figure out how to keep this park running for years to come. After that, we went over to a very unique ride called the Berserker. This is a Schwarzkopf Bayern Curve model and is a really rare ride, so I was super pumped to be able to get on. This one has a ride rating 4 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. It can seat 1 or 2 individuals in the car, and if you go alone, it allows for ample space. Let's go around with Berserker. CGA did a really nice job of landscaping the park and keeping it up nice and clean. And then we went over to Barney Oldfield's Redwood Rally at the NorCal County Fair. This is their antique car style of ride, and this one actually only seats 2 individuals, which is kind of strange. Most of the cars I've been on have 4 seats. I gave it a ride rating 3 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. You get to drive yourself around the course here, so let's take a lap. That was a great ride on the antique cars. And next we went over to the Pacific Gliders. This is the first time I had been on a ride of this style. And I thought it was pretty cool because the ride allows you to push the wing up or down, allowing you to move your car up and down as much as you would like. This one has a double seatbelt combo. I give it a ride rating 3 out of 10 and a size rating XL. The seatbelt not only comes across your hips, but also comes up between your legs, and this may cause issues for some larger riders. And after that, we made a pass by the carnival games and the midway games. This park actually does not have too many games, so if you like to play, head towards the back, which is where you will find the most. We then headed over to their aptly named tower called Drop Tower. Really creative there on that one, guys. However, this was a fantastic ride and also had some of the largest seats on an Intamin style drop tower of anyone I've ever tried. I gave it a ride rating 7 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. Certainly has more room than some of the other Intamin drop towers I've been on, like the one at Elitch Gardens. So if you have ever ridden an Intamin tower, you are probably safe on this one. Let's take the drop with Drop Tower. What a great plunge that was. Near the back of the park, they also have the Psycho Mouse, and that was the next coaster we went to go get on. This is an Aero Mad Mouse. You don't see a lot of Aero models of these around anymore, so I was really thrilled to be able to try this out. It offers some really good laterals as you go around the corners, and actually has a few good fun drops through it as well. This one has a ride rating 6 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. Larger riders may have a little bit of difficulty getting into this car, and especially those who have long legs or are tall may have difficulty getting strapped in. I was able to fit, however, so let's take the course on the Wild Mouse, called Psycho Mouse. What a great ride that was. And after that, we headed over to the Planet Snoopy area, where the first ride that we got on was called Peanuts Pirates. This is a Huss breakdance model. I give it a ride rating 4 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. Let's go spinning with Peanuts Pirates. The Snoopy Boutique is a very fun shop where you can find Snoopy and Peanuts themed merchandise for your kids. And as you exit out, you will be placed smack dab into the middle of Planet Snoopy. There is a ride here adults can get on called Lucie's Crabbie Cabbies. This is an E&F Myler kiddie coaster, but a credit's a credit, so we got on. This one has a ride rating 5 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. Bigger individuals should try to go in a car alone, as they are obviously designed for children and do not have much space. As you can see, I had to fight with the seatbelt a little bit to get it to strap on, but I was able to get locked in, so let's take a ride. Next, I wanted to take you guys on a little bit of a Planet Snoopy walkthrough so you can see some of the kiddie rides and children's areas that are available for families. Most of these rides, you must be either accompanied by a child or adults cannot ride. This area of the park also gets extremely busy, so if you are coming with your kids or family, I would recommend coming to this section early. They do have a lot of great kids rides in this area though, so this should occupy the family for the whole day. South Bay Shores is another thing I wanted to mention. This is the water park that is located inside of California Great America. So if you like to access the water park, you will have to go through the dry side to enter. After that, we wanted to get on a few more coasters, so we went over to Flight Deck. This is their B&M invert coaster and is one of the shorter B&M inverts in the world, but is well known for its theming and its last helix over the water. I gave it a ride rating 8 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. This one does feature one seat in each row that has a little bit of extra room for larger riders. Let's take a spin with Flight Deck. That was a really intense ride with Flight Deck. After that, we went over to the Liberty Twirler. This is a scrambler style model, and I always like to give these a try at every park. They're one of my favorite types of rides. I give it a rating of 5 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. Singles are allowed to go alone, which means ample space for large riders. Let's get spun around with Liberty Twirler. Another classic at a lot of theme parks is the Flying Eagles. That is a flying scooter ride. This one also allows for singles to go alone, which means ample space. We gave it a ride rating 3 out of 10 and a size rating XXL. We went over to try to get on Delirium. However, these style of rides are notorious for being very tight for large riders. And although the line was long and I waited, I was unable to get on, giving it a size rating of a small. Unfortunately, large riders, you may not be able to fit on this ride. Then I went over to get on Rue Le Dodge. This is their bumper car style ride. This one has a classic layout with the island in the middle. I gave it a ride rating 2 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. It features the seatbelt only, so most adults should be able to ride. And like I mentioned before, California's Great America is a very beautiful park and is well kept and put together. We next went over to the Celebration Swings, which is their wave swinger ride. I give this one a ride rating 4 out of 10 and a size rating large. The seats are a little bit tight for those with large hips or wide rear ends, but let's take a swing. And Eagles Flight / Delta Flyer is the last ride that we went to go get on. This is the sky ride that carries you over the top of the park. We gave it a ride rating 3 out of 10 and a size rating XL. These buckets allow for ample space and singles may go alone. Let's enjoy the view. And a couple of rides that we did not get on were Whitewater Falls, which is their Shoot the Chutes boat ride. The Grizzly, which is a wooden roller coaster I really wanted to try, but was closed for maintenance the entire time on my visit. I have heard that ride has very tight restraints, so I was curious to try it, but did not get a chance. Tiki Twirl is another ride that was closed down for maintenance during my visit. And I did not get a chance to try out the Thunder Raceway. This is their go-karts that do cost extra. Centrifuge is another ride that happened to be down for maintenance, as was Woodstock Express, which is their kiddie coaster that adults may ride, but again, I have heard that one has very tight restraints as well. And I did not do their ride called Rapids, which is a wet ride. And as you know on my channel, we usually avoid those. It does look like a really fun raft ride though, however, if you are interested in getting wet. And the Orbit was also down for maintenance. This is a centrifugal forest ride, and I've been on several others like it, so I'm not too disappointed there. And with that said, brings to a close our visit to California's Great America, located in Northern California. This is a fantastic park, owned and operated by the old Cedar Fair and what is now the Six Flags Entertainment Corp. And we certainly thank you guys for watching and ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, as that always helps us grow this channel. As a reminder, when you're at the park, don't be afraid to try. Happy riding, everybody. And thank you for watching another park review edition from Big Guy Rides.